Black History Month continues, and as we honor the contributions of Black Alabamians, we have to mention A.G. Gaston. The business mogul left a lasting legacy in Birmingham as the blueprint of success. If standing on business was a person, it would be the late A.G. Gaston.
Not only did he start and own and operate about 10 different businesses that employed throughout his history hundreds, if not thousands, or 8,000 people.
Bob Dickerson would know. He was one of those Gaston employed at Citizens Federal Savings Bank.
I was over the loan department, but part of my job was making sure that people paid their loans. In fact, that was my first job at the bank.
After years of business success himself, Dickerson started the Birmingham Business Resource Center, followed by a conference in A.G. Gaston's honor about 20 years ago.
I thought we should do something for Gaston in his name in Birmingham because of what he meant to our community.
His intent was to use the late Birmingham business mogul as an example to economically empower Black people through business ownership. This after decades of disenfranchisement due to racist policies.
So we wanted to do that. And then to make sure that other people understood the need for growing and developing Black businesses. Our theme has generally been economic empowerment through enterprise development, and we still believe that that is a key and something that we should be doing as a community. We should be feeding into and leaning into this aspect of trying to grow Black companies, especially here in Birmingham.
Dickerson says his annual conference has had a strong record of success.
Every year we do something that helps to train the business community, and so one of the most encouraging things I get is when somebody walks up to me and said, I was at the conference when such and such spoke, or when you said this, or I made this connection at your conference. So yes, there are some good things that are coming out of the A.G. Gaston conference.
According to Dickerson, Gaston's success essentially came down to one simple idea.
Find a need and fill it.
And you can do it too.